So my name is Simon Nyaga Wanjiru. I am Mandela Washington Fellowship Alumni 2021 and Yali Alumni 2020 and Public Management. We were gracious enough, myself running Bold Impact Africa, which is a community-based organization that focuses on farmer empowerment in the areas of climate and empowering them on capacity building to grow sustainably on their farms. So through the Department of State and the U.S. Embassy, Bold Impact Africa and Safe Haven have won a grant, the Alumni Innovation Fund 2024, where we are empowering farmers with disabilities and those without disabilities in Njoro, Nakuru County, just to help them in the issues of climate change and potatoes production technologies. And this will help the farmers to be able to grow sustainably on their farms. And we selected potato because of this versatility. We know that Nakuru County is one of the biggest producers of potatoes in the country, and the versatility of potato is so huge. The products that come from potatoes, from the potato flour, the starch, the crisps, frozen chips, and all this has led us to selecting the potato as our focus crop. And we'll be implementing this project for the next 1 year, starting October. And we are facilitating the capacity building of farmers in Njoro, Nakuru County, to train them on this potato production. We'll be supporting them with inputs, where we are focusing on helping them in adoption of one certified seed and potato varieties that are drought resistant because of the issues to do with climate. Well, persons living with disabilities are left behind in issues to do with production. Many people see that people with disabilities cannot, be able to produce, take a djembe and go to the farm. So we want to change this narrative. We're going to change the story. We are saying we're leaving no one behind, because persons living with disabilities have their needs. They need food to eat, they need clothes, they need to take their children to school. So we want to empower them, start businesses using the potatoes, so that they can also be facilitated and be able to lead successful and sustainable livelihoods. So directly we are focusing on 50 farmers, and indirectly we are focusing on 1,000 farmers. So the farmers that we are training, the 50, are the lead farmers. Their work also, after they gain the skills and the knowledge from this project, they'll be able to send them back to their villages, to their communities, to also train others, because we don't want them to just have the skills by themselves. We want them to go beyond their villages to train other farmers. So directly 50 farmers, indirectly 1,000 farmers within 1 year.
You also following them services and the same?
Yes, we have partnered with some of the Mandela Washington Fellowship alumni in Nakuru County who are in this business of extension, like Inuka Agri Solution, just to ensure that this continuous learning, capacity building continues to the farms. And we are not just leaving the farmers alone. After they produce, we are going to onboard potato off-takers in Nakuru County. We are also doing market mapping from the markets, from the supermarkets, from the eateries in Nakuru County and beyond, to ensure that after they produce, they have a ready market where they can take their produce. And the idea is to onboard the off-takers, where they can sign MOUs with the farmers and they agree on the pricing, because that is one thing that the farmers say, the issues of pricing, potato prices on the market. We are also going to work with the county government of Nakuru, just to help us in in the extension services, in the issues to do with the market, because we, as an organization, we also work to develop the Nakuru County potato strategy. We know one of the strategies to create aggregation centers. We'll be working with the county to ensure that these aggregation centers, our farmers are able to access them and be able to sell their produce.
Mary Kahenya toka Njoro Egerton, Njokerio Village, na mimi ni mkulima wa viazi na mahindi na maharagwe. Na katika ubanzi wa viazi kuna changamoto kidogo ambazo nimeziona ama nimezipitia, na kwanza kabisa ni ile ya climate change yenye niliongelea hapo mbele. Unaweza panda viazi lakini mvua inakuwa mingi na hata ukipiga dawa viazi zinaharibika, ama saa zingine unaweza panda kunakuwa na jua nyingi alafu zinaharibika. So hiyo ni changamoto ya kwanza. Ya pili, unaweza vuna viazi lakini unapata market iko flooded, na wenye unapata ni our brokers ambao pia wanakununulia vibaya sana. Ukiangalia the input na output asipelekani, yani ni kama hakuna kitu ambacho umepata. Jambo lingine ambalo pia nime witness mimi ni kutojua sometimes ni madawa gani ama ku-identify ugonjwa ambayo imeshika viazi. Unapanda unapiga tu dawa ya baridi lakini huwezi jua kama imeshikwa na ugonjwa fulani. Kuna wakati nilipanda viazi na zikatoka kubwa kubwa lakini zilikuwa zimeharibika baada ya kuvuna. So I think hizo ndio changamoto 3 muhimu ambazo nimeziona katika upanzi wa viazi. So kulingana na vile nimesikia wakisema, naona itanisaidia sana sana sana, kwa sababu kama kuna hiyo training ambayo tutapewa, hiyo itakuwa ya muhimu sana. At least nitakuwa naelewa ni nini nastahili nifanye, ni nini makosa gani nimekuwa nikifanya katika upanzi wa viazi, na pia naona ikinisaidia kwa market. Kama watatafutia market, hiyo itatusaidia sana.
Majina naitwa Aziz Kahoro, mkulima kutoka Njoro, nami naishi na ulemavu. Kitu cha kwanza ni kushukuru hii program kwa sababu imetuhusisha sisi ambao tuko na ulemavu katika ukulima huu wa viazi, na ni jambo ambalo limetufurahisha sana sababu mara mingi huwa tunasaulika na tunaonekana kama watu ambao hatuwezi fanya jambo lolote, lakini kwa sababu tuko na familia na tuko na mahitaji katika ukulima huu wa viazi, naona itatusaidia sana kwa sababu watatufunza na wametuambia kwamba watatuletea mbegu ambayo ni nzuri na mafunzo na pia market watatutafutia, na itatusaidia sisi kama watu ambao tunaishi na ulemavu.
My name is Bernard Dongo and I represent Fadhili Africa, a soil testing company that tests soil at farm level. We take the sample, get the results of how the soil looks like, and then we give results to the farmer and also the advice. And one of the importance of soil testing, there are a number of them. One of them is that the soil health contributes to 60% of the yield of the farmer. And therefore, it's something that we need to take a lot of care to make sure that we're able to feed the crop properly. Then number 2, through soil testing, we get to know what is lacking in the soil. So a farmer only invests on buying the nutrients that are required for the crop. Our results are crop specific, so recommendations for potato will be different from recommendation for maize. The other thing is that the soil health is affected by different diseases. So when we test the soil and get especially the soil acidity level, we are able to know which diseases are likely to affect the crop that is there, and therefore the farmer is advised to start taking the initiatives to rectify these and be guaranteed of good results. So these are a very important aspect. It should always be done, soil sampling and testing should always be done before you go in to do the farming, that's during the RAD preparation, and then the implementation, because it's a journey, it's a walk that you walk with the crop. And what I would want to tell farmers, especially from this region, is that you need to be very keen. You can see yield have been going down just because we have been neglecting this aspect, and you know that we have not been proactive in maintaining the soil health. Yes, there is a huge gap, and there's gap in terms of knowledge, there's gap in terms of extension services, there's also a gap in terms of the number of companies that are doing soil testing. Most of the farmers are not aware about this one, and also the companies that are there, a number of them have not been able, and especially because it is Caro that has been doing this before, they have not been able to reach out to the farmer to make sure that they are getting the right information on what we need to do at the farm level.
Thank you.